Nigerians, so yesterday night, being the 9th of November 2025, terrorists, aka bandits, you don't understand, because you guys say I should stop calling them bandits, I should start calling them terrorists. Terrorists, aka bandits, they attacked Gidandanyaya. Gidandanyaya community is in Kankara local government area of Katsina State. I know the media will not show you. They will not tell you all these things. You know the story. They will not tell you these things. But like I always tell you, I got your back. If they hide them, me Alhaji, I go to bring her out. If they hide them, I go to bring her out. So why Nigerians we are sleeping? That's yesterday. Because this thing happened around 11 p.m. in the night. They enter in their numbers and they started shooting sporadically. You know how they normally enter. Then they unalived 4 persons. That is, they buy 4 persons. 1 person was injured. 10 people were kidnapped from this attack yesterday night. Go do your findings. Go do your findings. This one happened yesterday. You know the media will not tell you these things. They will not tell you. Nigerians, the mainstream media will not tell you because they don't want you to know all these things that are happening here in the north. In the north. But I, English Alhaji, I will hide them. I will bring her. This one happened yesterday for Kankara, for Katsina. And now, the sad part of this thing is that this same Kankara local government area of Katsina State had a peace deal with bandit last 3 weeks. They had peace deal with bandit. Like bandit promised them that no more attacks again. You know, everything don't do okay. Like, we are not going to attack you guys again. Yesterday, they strike. They strike this community yesterday night. They buy 4 persons, including a pregnant woman. A pregnant woman was also among the people that was tied yesterday. Go and verify. Nigerians, we are at war with bandits. We need help here in the north. The northerners, I don't know why they are not speaking. I don't know why they are not speaking out. But me, English Alhaji, I go they talk as he be, as they enter, and they bring them out. And if I finish, I tell you to go and do your findings. Go and do your findings, guys. This one happened yesterday night. 4 persons were dropped dead. 1 person was injured. 10 people were kidnapped here in Katsina State. You know the story? If they hide them, English Alhaji go they bring her out. Before I leave here, I can't live here without telling the federal government of bandits. Forsake whoever they are. Then they should stop playing politics. Can't you see the hand of karma in what is happening? Buhari and Tinubu, they led a delegate to America to report insecurity of Nigeria to America during the Jonathan's regime. Can't you see karma? And now they are screaming, opposition, opposition. Opposition what? Opposition power on there. Opposition.
You mentioned earlier that the bandits, the terrorists, needs convincing, you know, and we all know the havoc they've created, you know, in the society in Nigeria. They've raped women, they've killed lives, they've destroyed properties. So do we really need, do the government really need to convince this terrorists at this point? Because we've seen the cases of repentant Boko Haram, you know, we've seen the cases of dialogue. So is convincing what is needed from between the government and the terrorists right now?
Okay, sorry, please to cut you. You see, the former governor of Bauchi State, Yuguda, was able also to go with government delegation into the bush, and they met more than 5,000 bandits. They were all complaining. Those who have lost their parents, those who have lost their brethren, those from our hostility too. So when you say they have killed, yes, I know they have killed, and it's wrong to kill anybody innocent. This is absolutely an obnoxious thing to do. We don't support that. But you see, if you know their psychology, they are on a revenge mission. Everybody knows the herdsmen, especially the flying herdsmen. They don't just attack people. We have been living with them for centuries. They don't attack people without any cause. So what I think government needs to do is to really bring them up together in a unison and in a holistic form, so that there is peace. And they are ready for that, because if you call them for peace, they come. It's unlike the others, like IPOB. IPOB, the government has been trying to dialogue with them. They still refuse. They are still behind creating a separate state. They're secessionists. Besides being terrorists, they're secessionists. Well, these people are not secessionists. They want peace. They call for it. In fact, they even invited a lot of media. I think Daily Trust is high time it really goes into the bush and have, although they did it before, and the former government prevented it from airing it on air. So why is government afraid of listening to these people? They just want to demonize them and give reasons to come in and divide us and cause mayhem in Nigeria and divide the tribes, like what is happening in Sudan now.
So guys, welcome back once again to Critics News, where we give you updated information on what's happening in Nigeria and other places. Now, we are going to visit the latest information now that has been discovered. He said that the terrorist negotiator, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, has reportedly fled to Turkey amid report of incoming strikes from the United States soldiers.
This, that they are now, Aso Rock in Abuja is now in direct communication at the very highest levels with the White House.
Why does that have to take you 2 years?
Yeah,
Charles?
but that's
Wait
what they said they've done.
Wait,
I mean,
so
they said they're trying to manage the crisis.
What is manage the crisis? These are people, the government of Tinubu came in, 2.5 years ago or so. Do you know that we don't have ambassadors anywhere?
Yeah, that bit is a bit worrying.
Do you know that we don't have a representative in the UN? I mean, let's say it as it is. And the government should really, I don't like saying this on the TV too, but do you know why? That's the only way I can vent out.
It's important that you say these.
Yeah, because I don't have chance to see the president. You understand? The only time maybe you want to see the president is to run where he's going to, have any event. And maybe if the president sees you, say, oh, Ndume, this is how they run the government. And I'm telling you, they don't have people in there. They don't have people. You know why I said they don't have any people? If you, Charles, go in anywhere now, out of 10 people, 5 or 6 or 7 will say, this is Charles from Arise TV. But you have people, I said before, they say Ndume is being abusive. It's true that we have, the government is dominated by kakistocrats. I want to repeat that again. And then kleptocrats. All they are concerned about, if you want to see the president, they would ask you how much.
That is, if that is true, then that is.
Do you think I'll come here and lie?
No, I'm just saying that's a shame. That is a disgusting,
and people
appalling
want to.
shame.
Now, if I say, I wrote to them, I asked them, I want to see the president to discuss some national issues. Then they will be playing games and as if you are going to heaven. No.
But I mean, in your considered.
So it is now official. If you watch that video at the intro where Sheikh Gumi addressed those journalists that was questioning her, where he said that these terrorists and bandits are on revenge mission. So don't forget that this man, Sheikh Gumi, has also always been an advocate of these terrorists and bandits in the northern parts of this country. Even after killing many people, displacing many people from their communities, Sheikh Gumi will still find one excuse or the other to tell you, or these are the people who are protecting these terrorists from the actual consequences of their actions. But now that the US government have discovered all the truth and said that they want to take action over Nigeria, not even minding the government, that's when all of them have come out to say, no, you can't come out and to protect Christians or even to protect people in this country. This is a sovereign nation. It is now that they know that Nigeria is a sovereign nation. All this while that terrorism has been thriving, killings and all sorts of criminalities have been going on. Nobody ever wanted to talk about it to say, yes, we have to do something to end this insurgency ravaging Nigeria. It is now clear that Sheikh Gumi knows that something may happen if the US eventually comes to Nigeria to flush out terrorists. Some people may point at him and say, yeah, this man is a part of them. This man is a terror sponsor. This man is a terrorist negotiator. This man, in fact, he doesn't even know what's going to happen to him. That's why he fled the country. So my people, let me know what you guys think about it. On this very latest report, the Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi once again defended the terrorists and bandits terrorizing the northern part of Nigeria, claiming that they are on a revenge mission rather than waging unprovoked violence. This is what he has always said, defending these terrorists all the time, which means that they are working together. It has always been Sheikh Gumi who has been able to walk into the terrorist den
and defend them, associate with them without any harm? Why is it that they are not kidnapping him? Why is it that they are not attacking him for any reason? Maybe they are working together like people have said. Gumi has consistently courted public outrage over his sympathy for terrorists. He made this remark during an interview with Trust TV on Friday, which I properly monitored. The Sheikh argued that the Fulani terrorists, herdsmen, and bandit groups do not attack people without any cause. The former governor of Bauchi State, Isa Yugudu, was able to go with a government delegation into the bush, and they met with more than 5,000 bandits. They are all complaining. Those who have lost their parents, those who have lost their brothers, those from hostility too, Gumi said. You can imagine this. So where did they lose their family members to? Is it that I don't even understand. Because one day these things happened, and it's been said that these terrorists were imported from other countries. So how did they lose their loved ones before the 2015 elections, when Goodluck Ebele Jonathan wanted to make a rerun? While admitting that the killings carried out by the bandits were wrong and obnoxious, the cleric maintained that the attackers were motivated by grievances and vengeance, not sheer brutality. Always defending these terrorists. That's why Donald Trump have said, yes, this is, in fact, this is extremely rubbish for somebody, and in fact, for these people to be killing without any cause. And when you talk about it, somebody will come out to say, yes, we have to defend them. We have to spare them. You don't have to. People's villages has been ransacked. They have been displaced for no just reason. But here, Sheikh Gumi is saying that, oh, these people are just on revenge mission. Is it on revenge mission against farmers or against who? That is what I don't understand. Because farmers have no business with, arms and guns and ammunition to even attack bandits. It has always been the Fulani bandits that have all the arms and all the weapons to attack innocent people who are doing their normal businesses. According to him, he said, yes, I know they have killed. That is Sheikh Gumi admitting that these people have killed a lot of innocent people, and it's wrong to kill anybody innocent. Which means he admitted too that these people are innocent, that have been slaughtered by these Fulani terrorists. This is absolutely an obnoxious thing to do. So why do you now defend them when you know that this is an obnoxious act? We don't support that, okay? But you see, if you know their psychology, they are on revenge mission. Against who? That's the question that every Nigerian should be asking Sheikh Gumi. Gumi, who has long advocated amnesty and negotiation for bandits, further claimed that Fulani herdsmen had lived peacefully with other ethnic groups for centuries and are only reacting to injustices they have suffered. Everybody knows the herdsmen as well as the Fulani herdsmen. They don't just attack people. We have been living with them for centuries. They don't attack people without any cause, he insisted. Now tell me the crimes of those that have been killed by these terrorists and their cars hijacked, kidnapped, and killed under captivity. What is their crime? That is the question that I'm sending to Sheikh Gumi. What did they do for Fulanis to attack them on the road, kidnap them, and kill some of them, even after ransom? Now, he urged the Tinubu administration to unify and rehabilitate the armed terrorist groups instead of launching military offensives against them. Now, I think he should send this message to Trump, over this statement. Of course, he has run away. What I think the government needs to do is to really bring them together in a unison and in a holistic form so that there is peace. They are ready for that, because if you call them for peace, they come, he said. Now, the question is, how many times have several communities had peace deal with these terrorists? After a peace deal this week, the next week, you will hear that another terrorist attack has happened and many villages has been killed, villagers has been killed and others displaced. That is the story we've been hearing every now and then. So Sheikh Gumi has a lot to answer, and probably that is why he fled the country to Turkey, like the report have stated. So guys, please let me know what you think about it. If you have watched this far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Drop your comments below. with your own opinion. Thank you and God bless you.